I spend an hour or so a day reading through all my lovely comments and reading all your input and your support and sharing your vulnerabilities with me and your resonance with what I'm sharing. And I'm consistently humbled and buoyed by reading these comments. And I would say 99.9% of them are of that ilk. And then you get a negative comment. And I am being 100% honest with you when I say to you that 99 positive comments and one negative comment, my immediate visceral reaction is to be triggered by the negative comment. And I've sat with a negative comment this morning and I have analysed my visceral reaction to it. And this is by no way advice. I never give advice. I never give my opinion. I give my experience and I share my experience. I share my knowledge and I share my channels. What this negative comment did to me today was to physically give me panic in my system, made my heart race, made me have an adrenaline response, an adrenal response. This comment was based on the way I look, and the way I look being a yardstick of how what I say should or shouldn't be taken seriously in this person's opinion, through this person's lens, which is absolutely fine. Of course it is. But what I wanted to do was to flip it round as a learning experience for me and therefore anybody who this resonates with. And what I realised was, on sitting with that physical sensation and the emotion and letting that dissipate, I then focused further on the content of why this triggered that in me. And I realised that there is still a very small residual energetic imprint inside my system that is seeking, consciously or otherwise, approval for my deeds. Not in a real kind of quid pro quo circumstance, but a deeper sort of inbuilt, innate, am I good enough? Do I have enough self-worth? Do I need to be praised for what I do to feel worthy? Do I need to have acknowledgement of what I do to feel worthy? And I realised that there's still a very, very small hole in my bucket of self-worth, and that I need to sit with that and realise that what came flooding into me when I realised that I don't, and I could see this issue, and I don't need to have anybody else's approval to feel worthy and to feel enough. My motivation needs to be solely my joy. And my joy now is 100% in sharing all my findings, all my experiences, everything that I get called to share with you, including this. And I don't like focusing on the negatives, but I am choosing this as a self-examination process that maybe will resonate with you. And this instant trigger of, oh, well, maybe I should stop doing what I'm doing then. Maybe I am just, what am I doing? It knocked my carriage off the rails massively, momentarily. But I chose to be the neutral observer and say, well, okay, let's just get rid of that physical feeling. Let's examine the deeper aspect of this, and let's move forward from it. And so I am constantly going to be bringing myself back to my motivation for my being, which is sharing my experiences with you. And when they resonate, they resonate. And who said that has to be positive or negative resonance? I have been told that I am a mirror for people, and in my triggering of others, I'm doing just as much good as in my yeah, me too reactions. So I have to be strong enough to stay constant and stay driven by my truth, which is my knowing, which is my joy, and welcome all nature of comments and let them rebound through my system. And eventually they won't join up with other negative karmic lessons that needs to be excavated and released, because the more I do it, the more they go, the brighter I shine, and the closer I become to the being that I'm here to be. So thank you for all your comments, and it is my true belief that every video I make will find the people that it is meant to find and will have the reaction it's meant to have. And the learning comes from that for all of us, or not. And that's the beauty of this world and this life. So there we are. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.